Oh, good afternoon, everybody. Um, hope you guys are having a good Saturday. Let me do my invite thing to make sure I have people involved that I've actually missed out on a few people who have been asking me why don't I get your invites? It's not on purpose. So let me invite a few people to the presentation. I'm sorry, to the live broadcast to make sure that um, I get the right people in here. And of course, feel free to invite others. And I think that people need to be uh, uh, to ensure that you don't miss when I do go live. I think there is a follow feature. I'm pretty sure that's what it's for on Facebook, whereby you can follow me. Just to make sure that when I do go live, nothing is missed. And I try to invite I try to invite a certain number of people, but I learned that the first time I was trying to invite like a lot of people, and a friend of mine said, he said by the time you got finished inviting, it was 6 minutes into it, and I had to go. And of course, we don't want to do that. What's happening, brother Robert, brother Houston, a man from the military? What's up, Davis? Okay, so what I'm trying to do is keep the live broadcast brief, not have them too long, too drawn out, because really it really isn't that deep. And I want to continually drive home the point of what we, the supporters and members of the Black Gold Movement, what we're all about and what we're trying to accomplish. Our ultimate goal is to lay the groundwork whereby we as a people can build something for ourselves, have our own Black Wall Street type communities whereby we can own and control what happens in that community, from our own economic system and or base to our own educational system, our own spiritual system, our own legal setup, our own political movements. We need to be as self-sufficient and independent as possible, because this system has proven itself to be anti our progress and advancement, and it's been downright belligerent, hostile, and very dangerous to us. So that is our ultimate goal: to build communities of Black people around the country that are connected with the same program that we're all utilizing to move ourselves forward. In this particular broadcast, I want to focus on creating a counterculture on purpose, with purpose. And what I mean by that is a counterculture is a culture, a way of living that's counter to the way everyone else is living. If you go to any Black community in this country, the community, maybe if you live in this community or you have friends that live in the community or family, you go to any Black community in this country and you can see the same thing, the same low, degrading lifestyle, the same kinds of businesses, the same kind of activity, the same kind of energy, the same kind of life sustaining pull from the people that live there. There are very few things that are there in that community to uplift the people and make the people bigger, better, and stronger, but everything is there to pull from those people. Most of the entities and or institutions that exist in the inner city or in Black communities are not owned and controlled by Black people. As a result, they are sucking the life of the people out of the community. And of course, this is done on purpose. What we used to call in the shrine the slave culture, our culture of not thinking like a people that exists in America's inner cities, was created on purpose. Everything that a community needs to live, thrive, and live to live, thrive, and grow has been taken out of the Black community on purpose, and the things that would destroy a community are constantly pushed into the community, which consequently, while we're struggling, if you remove industry, jobs from any community, regardless of the color of the people that live there, then people are going to struggle because they don't have jobs. If you push drugs into that community, then because of the despair of the people, they're more likely to use the drugs. If you increase the police presence, they are going to prey upon the people that live there. And if you push a government program that removes the black men from the community, from the family, and you give the people that are left in that family, the women and the children, aid, then all of these things serve to create a certain kind of community. And all of that stuff, excuse me, I apologize. All of that has been done on purpose in every black community that exists in this country. So if we're going to reverse these things that have been done on purpose, we have to consciously say to ourselves, we need to create something new. And we need to do that because what has been created for us is killing us on purpose. So if we don't take it upon ourselves to do something new that's going to make being black a priority, and black progress and black success and black excellence a priority, then we're going to continue to lose. And if we don't take seriously our relationship with this American government, then we're going to continue to lose. We were brought here for one purpose, and that was to work. Anything else outside of that is against, it goes against the original plan that people had when they brought us here. And there are a lot of people that want us to get back to that original plan. So we have to be mindful that the culture that exists in black communities, in America's inner cities, that culture was created on purpose. And it's not that we cannot do. It's every single time we have done, it's been destroyed on purpose so that we are not able to continue to do. So it's not like we can't take care of ourselves. It's not like we can't create our own stuff. It's not like we can't lead and guide and govern ourselves. Is that every single time we do it, it's destroyed. But the fact that our efforts to create something new and better for ourselves and our children is constantly destroyed does not mean we stop trying. We cannot afford to stop trying because our children, their children, and every generation following them deserves our best effort to create something for ourselves. So that's what we're trying to do in the Black Gold movement. We're trying to create a counterculture on purpose with a purpose. And of course, the purpose of that community, of that counterculture, is to ensure that Black life is not only protected, but that it has value, it has influence, it has power, and it's moving forward. And as long as we are relying on other people to give us what we need to move forward, then we're going to continue to lose. So if you want more information about the Black Gold movement and what we're all about and what we're doing and how you can be involved, go to our website and RSVP for a presentation. The website is www.blackgold-wakandarising.com. RSVP for a presentation. They usually last between 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how many questions are asked. And we lay out the entire program. We explain our name, the movement, what we're trying to do, why we're trying to do it, why it's been so difficult for Black people to do it, and our specific methodical steps and program to make this thing happen. I've been fortunate to have lived in a community that was owned and controlled by Black people 100%. So I know what that's like. I've been trained on how to build that kind of community and live in that kind of community. And I want to deliver that to Black people everywhere. If you want to support what we're trying to do, we have a 31-day, $2 million fundraiser going on right now called the Reverend Albert B. Clegg, who was the founder of the Shrine. It's called the Reverend Albert B. Clegg Community Development Project. And we want to build a community, a model community here in the greater Houston, Texas area, so that Black people will not only have an idea of what this brother accomplished, but they'll have an idea of what we're talking about when we talk about community development and building a community with power for Black people. And we don't want to do it just here. Houston is going to be the model with all of our programs attached, and then we'll duplicate that around the city. If you want to be a part of that, if you want to help us do that, then you can support us financially by going to the same website, blackgold-wakandarising.com, clicking support, scrolling down to subscribe, $4 a month subscription to be a part of the movement, or if you just want to donate, click the donate button. But the actual website to RSVP is the same, blackgold-wakandarising. I'm in the process of redoing the main site, which is blackgoldnation.com. But if you want to get more information and not just RSVP for an event, for the presentation, you can go to blackgoldnation.com. But if you want to RSVP to learn more about what we're talking about in detail, then that's the events website, which is blackgold-wakandarising. So with that, I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. Want to let me first acknowledge those that made it. Brother Houston, Brother Robert, thank you for tuning in. Brother Davis, Levante, my cousin Joetta, how you doing? Sister V, how are you? Still waiting on you to RSVP for an event. Brother DeAndre, long time no hear from. How you doing? Brother Richard, and I think that's everyone. Okay, cool. So thank you guys for chiming in on the live broadcast. If you want to be included, let me know, and I'll be sure to manually type your name in and include you on the broadcast so that you're not missing it. Feel free to please share this with as many people as possible, because we're not going to be able to accomplish our goals if we don't have as many Black people on board as possible helping us build this thing. And we all have the same problem in every community, so we all need to do this thing together. So with that, I'm going to leave you with two things. Keep in mind, always remember that no one can do everything, but if everyone does something, everything will get done. And the second thing to always, always, always remember is that nothing is more sacred than the liberation and salvation of Black people. So with that, thank you very much. Have a nice Saturday. God bless. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.